Hello everyone and welcome to this Angular tutorial. I am Naseem and I am thrilled to be your guide on this journey into the exciting world of web development. Now let's see what is Angular. Angular is a popular open source web application framework for building dynamic and single page web applications. It is developed and maintained by Google and a community of individual developers and organizations. Angular is one of the most widely used front-end framework for modern applications. Remember, Angular is not a programming language. It is a framework which uses TypeScript or JavaScript as in its core language. Angular is a JavaScript framework which allow us to create single page application. So before going to the Angular, we must have some knowledge about JavaScript programming language. If you have any experience of web development with any JavaScript framework such as Vue.js or React, then learning Angular framework will be so easy. A single page web application is a type of web application that interact with the user by dynamically rewriting the current web page rather than loading entire new page from the server. Now let's start. What is single page application or SPAs? We normally use single page application, short form is SPA. So the heavy base of the application load just once at the beginning and only the part that change, like your email or the series you are watching or downloaded when you need them. This result in a very fast and smooth user experience. It's like having the best of both worlds. Initial load time followed by minimum data transfer for the best performance. Even visiting from one page of the application to another page is quite fast as it is feel like a native application. As it feels like a native application. You are familiar with the most popular SPAs like Gmail, Facebook, Jira, Netflix and many more. These are all examples of best SPAs in action. Have you ever noticed that when you use them, most of the screen stays the same with just content changing? That's the core idea behind SPAs. Now let's see an example of SPA. This is a website called angular.io, which is a SPA application. Here you can see the top area, this one. It is called header, and this is side area content. This is the main content area content, and this is called footer, as you know. And when you click on what is Angular, as I click, look at it. This doesn't load the whole website. The header area is common, and these menu which is in the left, these are common, and this content is a main portion area where the content is loading, and the footer is common for all. Like if I click on the overview, as you can see, the footer is same, header is same, and left menu is same, but as you can see, the links which are active links which are highlighting the menu are changing when I'm clicking it, and this content area is also changing. But whenever I load this website, it doesn't load the whole page. Instead, it just load the main content area. Now let's see why we need to use Angular. First point, obviously, it is supported by Google. One of the biggest advantage of Angular is that it is supported by Google. Google offers its long-term support to Angular that sheds light on Google's plan to stick with the framework and further scale the Angular ecosystem. Google app also use Angular and their team is quite optimistic about its stability. Other Angular developers also get the golden opportunity to learn from Google certified Angular professionals. And the second point is TypeScript, which is one of the best. Angular applications are built using TypeScript language, a superscript for JavaScript, which ensures high security as it supports types like int and string, uh, like we are using in the server side languages in Java, PHP, or in Python or in C. We can define the type of variable. Actually, the JavaScript is a dynamically typed language. So, whenever we define the variable, it uh, its type is assigned from the value that it is getting. If we provide the string to the some variable, it becomes string. If we provide integer to the variable, then that particular variable becomes integer. But in TypeScript, we can have we can strictly type the variable to particular data type. Also, unlike CoffeeScript or Dart, TypeScript not a standalone language. It fully supports core ES15 and ES16, ES17 features such as decorators or async wait. You can also directly debug TypeScript code in the browser or an editor if you have a proper map file created during build time. This language ensures improved navigation, refactoring, and auto compilation services. You can also opt out of its built in features when you need. Let's go to the let's go to another, like we have declarative UI. As I will teach you the Angular in our next lectures, we will see how this declarative UI works. For that, we can now say Angular uses HTML to define UI of the application. HTML, as compared to JavaScript, it is a less convoluted language. It is also a declarative and intuitive language with directives like ng-app, ng-model, ng-repeat, and form control. With its help, you don't need to invest time in program flows and deciding what loads first. Simply define what you require and Angular will take care of it. And the next one is Pojo. With Angular, you don't need any additional getter and setter functions. This is because every object that Angular uses is Pojo. Pojo full form means plain, sorry for the handwriting, plain old JavaScript object. JavaScript object which enables object manipulation by providing all the conventional JavaScript functionalities. You can remove or add properties from the objects while also looping over these objects when required. Let's go to the other one. Yeah, it's PWA and SPA. Angular Progressive Language, Angular Progressive Web Application, which is PWA, is cost-friendly solution that allow websites to act like mobile apps. It reduces dependencies on the network, which significantly improves the user experience of the website. Catching in PWA work efficiently and conserves bandwidth whenever possible. This minimizes the risk of serving outdated content. Moreover, as it is a website, it can be optimized for SEO. Angular also facilitates the development of single page application, which provides server side rendering capabilities that boosts the SEO ranking. It also helps load first page quickly and improves website performance on mobile and low power devices. Let's go to the another. Yeah, simplified MVC pattern. As Angular is a framework which is based on a MVC pattern. Angular framework is embedded with original MVC model view controller software architecture setup. However, it is not according to established standards. Angular does not ask developer to split an application into different MVC components and build a code that could unite them. Rather, it only asks to divide the app and take care of everything else. Hence, Angular MVVM design structure are quite similar. Angular ensures easy development as it eliminates the need for unnecessary code. It has a simplified MVC architecture which makes writing getters and setters needless. Directives can be managed by some other team as these are not part of app code. All in all, developers are promised less coding along with lighter and faster apps. As it's a MVC pattern, so we have a modular structure also. Yeah, another one is code consistency and easy testing. Every code base requires consistent coding. This is because inconsistent coding can increase the risk of delaying launch or evaluated cost. On the other hand, consistent coding can make your site easier to use, enable the use of templates or predefined code snippets. Angular framework is based on components that begin in same style. For example, each component places the code in the component class or define a add component decorator, which is a metadata. These components are small interface elements independent of each other and offers you several benefits including reusability, simplified, improved readability, ease of maintenance. Additionally, testing is extremely simple in Angular. AngularJS modules have application parts that are easy to manipulate. With module separation, you can load necessary services while effectively performing automatic testing. You also don't even need to remember the module loading order if you follow the one file, one module principle.